Before I came to Motel Church, I was very nervous. I didn't know who I would be meeting or what type of people would be there. And the only reason I really felt comfortable doing it is because they put me in charge of the kids, which is my happy place, knowing that I was just gonna have to hang out with the kids and, not really talk with the adults too much. My struggle with wanting to go to Motel Church versus not go to Motel Church was just lack of time. Just being a busy realtor, busy in my life. I agreed to go, but only one time. It was just gonna be that one time. As we were cleaning up and walking away, this little boy ran up to me and he looked up to me and he goes, "Are you coming back next week?" And in that moment, my heart broke. And how do you say no? How do you say no to a little kid that asks you if you're coming back next week? And I said yes, and I came back, and I've come back ever since then. So it's just a normal Sunday morning. We're driving to Motel Church, and I get a call. I pick it up, and I'm told that the speaker that's scheduled to speak at our church is sick, and that I have to give my testimony. At that moment, I started laughing because the night before, I had been fighting with God about giving my testimony and that I didn't want to do it. But I went to bed thinking about what I would say.
The first time I heard Heather speak was I got kicked out of my home. I was now homeless. What I thought about myself as a person wasn't very much. I didn't think that I was doing anything right. I couldn't land a job. My relationships with my family, I felt, were detrimental. They were not healthy.
When I met Julia, I could see a hardness to her. I saw very defensive, like the world was against her. And I also saw a very sad person that really just needed someone to reach out to her.
Where I came from, I was in pure darkness. Like I was willing to give it a shot. And afterwards, I came to the conclusion that I had hope. And I had hope because it's like I had sunglasses on and somebody had poked a hole in them and I was able to see out of it now, just a little bit. But that was a little bit, just a little bit, which was more than what I had before.
When I get done, she immediately asked me a very poignant question, which I didn't really have the answer for. And that's really what started our relationship. As I sat down with her and I said, I don't know the exact answer, but can I pray with you? And that's where our relationship really started.
It made me want to come back and get more and more and more.
I started to notice that if I just showed up, I didn't need to be anything. I didn't need to be energetic. I didn't need to have a whole thing planned. I just needed to show up and God would work through me. It's really that simple.
Each time I came, it was like more of the darkness was going away. It's like those holes in the glasses were coming off and they're just peeling the tint off, and I was able to see until one day it was clear and I no longer had any hesitation, no darkness. And that was the moment I realized that I was worthy.
Being part of Julia's life has really shown me a true purpose in my life. And being able to walk alongside her has given me so much more passion for what I do.